My God, I hate trucks.
This question is related to the recent state visit of Chinese President Xi Jinping. This question is for Congressman Alejano and former Senators Osmeña and Enrile. Should the Philippines partner with China and conduct joint oil and gas exploration in the West Philippine Sea? Congressman Alejano.
Well, I don't agree that we should have a joint exploration with China. Let us all remember that whatever relationship we have with China right now, whether political or economic, lahat ito ay may connection sa West Philippine Sea because they're using this strategy on pushing us to the edge in order for us to agree with what they want. So pag tayo ay sinasabing hindi natin kayang i-defend ang ating sarili, mahina tayo, and therefore we should agree with friendly relation, tourism, investment, pautang. Pag pumasok ko tayo dito, this is a trap. Pag napatibong na tayo dyan, gaya na nangyari sa ibang bansa, nalubog sila sa utang, pagdating ng panahon, they cannot assert their sovereignty. Example po, sa Sri Lanka, ang kanilang mga proyekto na malalaki na sana magbibigay ng malaking economic development sa Sri Lanka, pagdating ng panahon ay hindi bumagsak sa kamay nila, kundi sa kamay ng Chinese. Dahil nabaon sila sa utang. Ang isang example ay sa bansang Tajikistan. Nagkaroon sila ng conflict sa border, sabi ng China, huwag na tayong mag-away, tutulungan ka namin. But at the end of the day, 80% ng external debt niya ay galing sa China at nagkaroon na ng negotiation dahil ang relationship na ginagawa ng China ay bilateral and confidential. That means walang nakikialam na iba and by case-to-case basis pag hindi ka makabayad. So at the end of the day, binayad ng Tajikistan ay 1,154 square kilometers of its territory, disputed territory. So it will happen also to the Philippines, na tayo papasukin muna, na kaibigan tayo, pautangin tayo, pagdating ng araw di natin kayang bayaran ng ating utang, pwedeng West Philippine Sea ang pangbayad sa ating bansa. Kaya nga, marami pang sources na pwede tayong pagkautangan. Dahil maliwanag na may conflict of interest ang relationship natin sa China. I am not saying we don't talk to China. By all means, we should talk to China. But let us all remember that this is part of the bigger strategic objective of China to pull the Philippines within its influence and for China to become the global dominant power. Hindi po isolated na Pilipinas. They will not change the strategy for the sake of the Philippines. Kaya nga, meron silang influence on our policies, economy, and culture. So, I don't agree na papasok po tayo dyan dahil yan ay maliwanag na patibong.
Okay, next, Senator Juan Ponce Enrile, you're next, sir.
What's the difference between allowing Shell to enter into a contract for the exploration of oil and natural gas in West Philippine Sea against China doing it for us? It all depends upon the terms and conditions of the agreement that we can work out with China. Second, China is a reality for us. We cannot ignore it. Our geography tells us that we cannot transfer our land somewhere else so that we can ignore the presence of China in our region. So we have only two options on this matter. Either we use diplomacy, talk to China, or we use force. What force do we have to deal with China? We do not have. The only option available to us is to talk to China, since they are willing to talk to us, and then we talk about the terms and conditions of the exploration of natural gas and oil in the West Philippine Sea for the benefit of the Filipino people, instead of using emotion or braggadocio or whatever, or politics in order to thwart a possible beneficial good that will come to the Filipino people through an exploration of natural wealth in the South China Sea. That's my position.
Thank you, sir. Senator Serge Osmeña.
I agree that we should go into a co-exploration agreement with China, but the split there should be 60-40 in our favor because we own the land. So if it is 60-40 in our favor, let's do it. We'll go into a co-exploration with China. Now, There's another thing that I'm bothered about. China has a seismic ship. We do not have a seismic ship. So if that seismic ship is Chinese and the letters are all Chinese, hindi nila sasabihin sa atin kung ano nangyayari. So we have to use a seismic ship from a third country, like England, Australia, or the United States, so that they will be able to tell us what they found. But if China agrees to 60-40, by all means, let's do it. No
All
problem.
right, thank you, Senator. All right, our next question is this. We are seeing a spike in the entry of Chinese workers in the country. The Labor Department says they issued alien employment permits to some 50,000 workers a year from 2015 to 2017. In the first 3 months of 2018, more than 21,320 alien employment permits were issued. This question is for Attorney Chel Diokno and Senator Bam Aquino. How do we regulate the entry of these Chinese workers so qualified Filipinos are not denied these new jobs? Attorney Diokno, let's start with you.
Ginagamit po nila yung mga butas sa ating batas para makapasok yung mga dayuhan na trabahador sa atin. It's quite easy, I believe, to fill up those loopholes in the law. You see, they have taken advantage of the visas that are given to tourists and made that as their gateway into our country. Sa akin lang ay, it's very clear, nasa ating saligang batas yan, nasa ating labor code, ang dapat mauna sa pagbibigay ng trabaho ay mga kapatid natin, mga kapwa Pilipino. Kung ano man ang kailangan para maayos natin yung mga butas na yan at nagsagawa naman ng ating Senado ng isang investigasyon, mukhang alam na natin kung ano yung problema, palagay ko ay madali nang ayusin yan basta't meron tayong political will at wag na naman natin buksan ang pinto sa iba at isesara natin ang pinto sa ating mga kapwa Pilipino.
Senator Bam Aquino?
Dadagdagan ko yung sinabi ni Dean Shell, no? Apart from creating a law to clarify the loopholes, yung problema ho kasi natin sa China, hindi ho talaga malinaw yung polisiya ng ating bansa pagdating po sa China. Hindi ho malinaw yung polisiya natin pagdating sa teritoryo, hindi ho malinaw pagdating sa mga mangingisda natin, hindi ho po malinaw sa mga workers. Hindi ho transparent yung mga proseso. Nangyayari po yung mga deals, di naman ho alam ng taong bayan kung ano ba talaga yung mga deals na ito. Ano ba sa mga build yung natutuloy na? Ang hirap pong alamin, no? Magkano ba yung interest rate ng bawat proyektong yan? Ilang workers na ba talaga yun nandito? Lahat po yan hindi po transparent, hindi ho malinaw sa atin. Now, pag tayo po nakakapanood ng mangingisdang Pilipino, kinukuhanan ng isda ng mga Chinese officers, masakit ho talaga sa puso natin. Kapag yung media natin tinataboy ng mga Chinese naval vessels, masakit ho talaga yan. Siguro naman ho, hindi naman masamang ipangarap na pag dito po tayo sa ating bansa, ang Pilipino po yung nauuna, hindi po yung ibang mga dayuhan ho natin sa ating bansa, no? So ang hinihiling ho natin dito, pagiging malinaw at transparent sa pakikitungo po natin sa China. Wala ho dapat secret deals. Dapat malinaw po yan. Pagdating sa teritoryo, pagdating sa ekonomiya, pagdating po sa ating mga nagtatrabaho, iyan po, kasama ho yan sa mga pangako. Ano po ba yung pangako? Gaganda ekonomiya natin. Gumanda ho ba ito since we pivoted to China? Hindi naman. Dadami yung trabaho. Dumami ba yung trabaho ng mga Pilipino dahil dito? Hindi rin naman. So these are basic questions na kailangan ho nating tanungin. At sana nga po, sabi nga ni Dean Shell, mag-investigate. Sana po yung Senado yung pwedeng manguna sa investigasyon na ito. Magsilbi po kaming totoong representante ng taong bayan, tanungin natin, ang mga deals na ito ay pabor ba sa ating bansa? O dihado ba mismo ang mga Pilipino sa sarili nating bayan? Yan po yung mga tanong na kailangan ho nating tanungin pagdating po sa China. At bilang panghuli, marami ho talaga nag-react during the state visit of President Xi Jinping. Yun po, yung reaction na yun, galing po yan sa isang lugar na hindi na ho natin alam kung itong sarili ho nating bayan, llamado pa ba sa dealings natin sa China. Siguro naman po, maaasahan natin yung mga leader natin na ipaglaban naman po yung sarili nating bayan.
Thank you, gentlemen. All right, next, get your signboards ready. We have another yes or no question. The question is, General Bato, are you ready? Should medical marijuana be legalized? Yes or no?
Interesting. Ay, General Bato. Sure na po kayo. Okay.
Senator Serge, Senator Juan Ponce.
Tatlong
Ponce,
yes.
oo.
Shell Diokno, JB Ejercito, JPE, yes. And Serge Osmeña. No po. Kay Francis Tolentino, Bato, Bam, and Gary.